Hello students, so this is my fifth lecture of your chapter number 2, that is functions of management. Today I am going to teach you about the coordinating. It's one of the important function of management. So starting with the meaning of coordination, that is coordination between different functions and all levels of employee is the essence of organization success. It is an integration of different activities which is essential for their smooth flow. It establishes harmony among all the activities of an organization in achieving desired goal. In an organization, a number of persons are working together to achieve a common goal. Their work is closely linked with each other. Therefore, it becomes necessary to bring together the group efforts and harmonize them carefully. Coordination will not exist unless efforts are taken to achieve it. So, here coordination is nothing but the integration of the different activities, right? And that too all level of employees, with all level of employees as well as all the different functions, right? Till now we have learned the other four functions, that is planning, organizing, staffing and directing. Now this one is the fifth, coordinating, right? So for coordinating, द कोऑर्डिनेशन मीन्स टू इंटीग्रेट यानी सबको एक साथ लाना, ये सारे फंक्शंस को एक साथ लाना. किस में लाना है ये? इन दी एम्प्लॉयज़, एंड दैट टू विच एम्प्लॉयज़? ऑल लेवल ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयज़, राइट फ्रॉम द टॉप लेवल टू द bottom level. Because if there is no coordination between the employees, between the work done in different departments, then the organization will not be able to achieve a common goal. So it is very necessary to bring together the group efforts and harmonize them carefully. If they are not going to bring their efforts, group efforts, combine them, right, or they are not going to work in the same direction by coordinating, they will not, the organization will not achieve the success. Therefore, coordination will not exist unless efforts are taken to achieve it. राइट, कोऑर्डिनेशन तब तक नहीं हो सकता जब तक कि आप उसके लिए एफर्ट्स यानी मेहनत नहीं लोगे, एक दूसरे से पूछोगे नहीं आपका कितना काम हो गया, मेरा कितना हो गया, अच्छा मैं आपने कर दिया तो मैं अभी क्या करूं, ऐसे. तो बिटवीन हैविंग कोऑर्डिनेशन दे हैव टू मेक, or they can ask the other department what they are doing now, what will be the next step, how they can help them. So in this way coordination has to be brought in the organization. Now, coordination is the integration and synchronization of the efforts of a group so as to provide unity of action for organizational goals. It is a hidden force which binds all other functions of management. So, it is nothing, as I told you, integration and synchronization. Synchronization एक साथ सब एक जैसा काम करे, एक गोल के लिए काम करें. That is the meaning of synchronization, right? Said everyone should work for the same goal, right? And not a single employee, all the group, all the levels of employees, they should work. And it's an hidden force which helps to bind यानी एक साथ लाने में काम करता है. किसको एक साथ लाने में? all the functions of management. So now we are going to deal with the definitions. Again, 3 definitions are given in your textbook. Any one you have to by heart. See, the following are the some of the important definition of coordination. First one, McFarland. Coordination is the process whereby an executive develops an orderly pattern of group efforts among his subordinates and secures unity of actions in the pursuit of a common purpose. So, it is nothing a process where executive means the people who are on the managerial post, right? जो top, जो middle level में होते हैं, top level में होते हैं, जो executive level के officers होते हैं, they develop an orderly pattern. Orderly means they give orders to the group efforts. जो उनका group होगा, उनके अंडर काम करने वाले लोग हैं, उनको order देते हैं among subordinates एंड सिक्योर्स यूनिटी ऑफ एक्शन. और क्या वो ऑर्डर देने के क्या सिक्योर करते हैं, मतलब क्या मिलता है उनको? यूनिटी ऑफ एक्शन. यूनिटी यानी सब एक जैसा एक्शन करते हैं, एक जैसा काम करते हैं. in the pursuit of common purpose. किस लिए करते हैं ये? ताकि common purpose achieve कर सकें, and that is nothing but organizational goals. Second is Henry Fayol. To coordinate is to harmonize all the activities of a concern to facilitate its working and its success. So, according to Henry Fayol, all the functions of management, all the activities of the concern, they should हार्मोनाइज हार्मोनाइज यानी एक साथ आने चाहिए, खुशी से एक साथ काम करने चाहिए, तो फॉर फैसिलिटेट्स इट्स वर्किंग एंड इट्स सक्सेस, तभी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उसका काम कर सकता है और उसको सक्सेस मिलेगा. थर्ड वन इज मूनी एंड रिले. Coordination is orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in the pursuit of common goals. So coordination is nothing but orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide unity of action in pursuit of common goals. See, the same, all three are saying the same thing in different words. So any one you have to, whichever is you find easy, you have to memorize only one. Okay. Coming to the importance of management, need for coordination arises out of the fact that different elements and efforts of an organization are to be harmonized and unified to achieve the common objectives. Importance of coordination can be discussed as follows. So now moving to the first importance, it encourages team spirit. Last day only I told you that if you will find this team spirit, then optimum utilization of resources, right? Then there are some points: motivation, direction. These are common in all these six functions of management. So at the end of the day, end of the chapter, I will make you understand how to by heart that. Okay. So now the first one, it encourages team spirit. In organization, group of individuals work together. There may be existence of conflicts, dispute between individuals, departments, and employer and employees regarding organizational policy, roles, and responsibilities. Coordination arrange the work in such a way that minimum conflicts are raised. It increases the team spirit at workplace. So, see, it's a organization is where there are not one or two people who are working, there are group of people who are working, there are group of individuals who are working together. There are so many departments depending upon the size and nature of the business. The business may have various number of department, and each department will have many individuals, right, which are working in a group. So इट इज़ लाइक कि व्हेन देयर आर पीपल, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, जितने लोग उतनी उतनी बातें होती हैं, वैसे जितने लोग होंगे उतना उनमें कन्फ्लिक्ट्स होने के चांसेस हैं. देयर कैन बी कन्फ्यूजन्स, देयर कैन बी कन्फ्लिक्ट्स, राइट, बिटवीन द डिपार्टमेंट्स, एम्प्लॉयर, एम्प्लॉयज़, रिगार्डिंग हु वॉट ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल पॉलिसीज़. देन उसके बाद में रोल्स, उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, नहीं ये मेरे जॉब में नहीं आता है, मैं ये काम नहीं करूँगा, ऐसे करके कई चीज़ों की, या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पॉलिसी है ओवर टाइम करने की, नहीं हम ओवर टाइम नहीं करेंगे, ऐसे बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, जिसके कारण एम्प्लॉयज़ के बीच में, इनके बीच में कन्फ्लिक्ट, डिस्प्यूट्स हो सकते हैं. बट कोऑर्डिनेशन इज़ द फंक्शन विच अरेंजेस द वर्क. इस तरह अरेंज करता है कि कम से कम कन्फ्लिक्ट्स हो, कम से कम उनके बीच में कन्फ्लिक्ट्स हो, डिस्प्यूट्स हो, एंड इसके वजह से काम जो होता है उसमें टीम स्पिरिट आती है, लोगों में टीम स्पिरिट आती है. जहाँ काम करने की जगह है वहाँ पे लोगों में टीम स्पिरिट आ जाती है ड्यू टू कोऑर्डिनेशन. व्हेन यू आर कोऑर्डिनेटेड विद सम अदर पीपल, you will think about those people, you will like to help those people, you will work according to them. That's why there comes the team spirit, right? So coordination is very much necessary and it encourages team spirit. Second one is gives proper direction. Coordination integrates departmental activities for achieving common goal of the organization. The work is arranged in very systematic way. The interdependence of departments give proper direction to the employees. Now it integrates departmental activities like परचेज डिपार्टमेंट, सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट, मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट, डिस्पैच डिपार्टमेंट, ये सब एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए हैं, राइट. इन अगेन दे हैव टू वर्क एज पर दी previous department. Means sales तब तक नहीं होगा जब तक goods produce नहीं होगा, तो sale will totally depend upon the production department, right? Then ऐसे करके एक डिपार्टमेंट एक दूसरे से जुड़े हुए हैं. So there is very much necessary that there should be integration in the activities of this department, and coordination helps to bring the integration among these departments in a systematic way. Because of coordination, the work is arranged in a systematic way, and this interdependence of department, एक दूसरे के ऊपर जो depend करना पड़ता है उनको काम के लिए, उसकी वजह से क्या आता है, they can give proper direction to the employees, right? Because how much goods are produced, that much will be sold. So selling department will totally rely on production department. So if there is coordination, work will be done in a better manner. Okay. So this means that coordination gives proper direction. Third one, it facilitates motivation. Coordination motivates the employees to take initiative while completing their assigned task. And effective coordination increases efficiency and results into growth and prosperity of the organization. A prosperous organization ensures job security, higher income, promotion, and incentives. Such monetary and non-monetary incentives provide job security and motivate the employees of hard work. So what happens with coordination? Coordination motivates the employees, right? what कैसे मोटिवेट करती है, मोटिवेट करना, उत्साह पैदा करना उनके बीच में, राइट? टू मोटिवेट देम, टू चार्ज देम टू डू दैट वर्क, राइट? टू कंप्लीट देयर टास्क इन time. So whenever there is effective coordination in organization, it will result into growth and prosperity. When there is growth and prosperity, they will get higher income, the workers will get promotion, they will get monetary and non-monetary incentives, they will get job security. जब उनको ये सब चीज़ें मिलेंगी तो अल्टीमेटली दे आर गोइंग टू वर्क हार्ड फॉर they are going to motivate and get their work done in proper time. So it's a circle basically. मोटिवेशन होगा तो लोग काम करेंगे, लोग काम करेंगे तो बिजनेस में पैसा आएगा, बिजनेस में पैसा आएगा तो उनको प्रमोशन मिलेगा, अच्छी इनकम मिलेगी, उनके उससे इंसेंटिव्स मिलेंगे, इंसेंटिव्स मिलेंगे तो वापस वो क्या करेंगे, जब उनको ये सब चीज़ें मिलेंगी तो अगेन दे विल वर्क फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बेटर वे. So it's a properly a circle, right? So coordination basically facilitates motivation to the employees. And monetary and non-monetary incentives, I have already explained you in last two lectures. They are the financial, और अलग नाम दिया है, सेम थिंग, फाइनेंशियल एंड नॉन फाइनेंशियल, राइट? मॉनेटरी मीन्स जहाँ पैसा मिलता है, नॉन मॉनेटरी मीन्स जहाँ पैसा नहीं, रिकग्निशन मिलती है आपको, राइट? आपको कुछ पावर्स मिलती हैं, कुछ रिकग्निशन मिलती है, कुछ राइट्स मिलते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, दैट इज नॉन मॉनेटरी. ओके. Now, next one is optimum utilization of resources. Managers try to integrate all the resources systematically. It helps in utilizing all available resources at its optimum level. Coordination also helps to minimize the wastage of work and control the cost of work. So again, when there is coordination between different departments, the following department will work according to the previous department. जो उसका पिछले वाला department जहाँ से सामान वहाँ आ रहा है वो उनकी बात सुनने वाले हैं, तो there will not be wastage of resources. They will work in harmony, right? Coordination होगा तो उनको पता है कि कितना माल, जैसे पैकेजिंग मटेरियल है तो उनको पता है कि कितना प्रोडक्शन में कितना प्रोड्यूस किया है, वो उतने कार्टन्स वगैरह रेडी करेंगे, राइट? एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करेंगे. तो जब कोऑर्डिनेशन होगा तो काम प्रॉपर लिंक में होता है, तो जब लिंक में होगा तो जो भी आपके रिसोर्सेज हैं वो वेस्ट नहीं होते हैं, राइट? मे बी मटेरियल, मे बी योर ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, मे बी योर फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज लाइक मैन मटेरियल and machinery, cash, all these things, right? So coordination helps in minimizing wastage of resources and control the cost of work. Next one, it achieves organizational objectives. Coordination leads to minimize the wastage of material, idle time of employees, delay in completion of targets, departmental disputes, etc. to a great extent. It ensures smooth working of the organization in the process of achieving the objectives of the organization. Now when there is minimization of wastage of material, जब सामान खराब नहीं हो रहा है, जो लोग हैं, जो वर्कर्स हैं, वो आइडियल टाइम नहीं, आइडियल यानी फ्री नहीं बैठे हैं, क्योंकि उनको पता है, वो अपना प्लानिंग प्रॉपरली करते हैं कि पीछे से कितना सामान आ रहा है, हमें उसके हिसाब से काम करना है, व्हाट वर्क वी हैव टू डू एंड कंप्लीट एंड गिव इट टू द नेक्स्ट डिपार्टमेंट. दे नो बोथ ऑफ देम. वो अपने पहले डिपार्टमेंट और बाद वाले डिपार्टमेंट दोनों को देखते हैं, दोनों से कोऑर्डिनेटेड है, तो उनको पता है कि यहाँ से जो आएगा मुझे आज शाम तक यहाँ भेजना है. तो इन दैट वे देयर आइडियल टाइम विल नॉट बी देयर. सो आइडियल टाइम मीन्स जो फालतू का टाइम बैठे रहना, वो नहीं होएगा. They will manage their work properly due to this coordination, right? So every department, so we were like, so whenever there is people are not idle, and so there will not be delay in the completing of targets also. Departmental disputes भी नहीं है, ये सारे points हमने पहले पढ़े. If all these things are there, then it ensures that smooth working of organization is there, and it is going to achieve the objectives of the organization. So coordination helps in achieving objectives, right? Next one, it improves relation. Coordination develops cordial relations between all levels of management of organization. Every department depends on the functioning of other department. For example, sales department works according to the production department. Production department depends on purchase department, and so on. Coordination helps the employees to build strong relationship among them and achieve the given targets. So coordination helps to have cordial relations. Cordial relations means अच्छे relations, good relations between the department. As I given you example before also, whatever raw material is purchased, that department, from that department, purchase department will come to know how much production they can do. हमारे पास इतना raw material हम इतना ही produce कर सकते हैं. So purchase department will know what is to be planned for this day or for the coming days, right? Now how much is produced, that will be coordinated with the sales department. See, we have purchased so much of things, you have to sell so much of things, right? So in this way, there is a link between all the departments. All departments are interrelated with each other. So that's why coordination helps the employees to build strong relations among them and achieve the given targets. Next one. It leads to higher efficiency. With the help of optimum utilization of resources and effective integration of resources, the organization can achieve high returns in terms of high productivity, high profitability, as well as can reduce the cost. So, with the help of optimum utilization of resources and effective integration of utilization भी होना चाहिए. यूटिलाइजेशन यानी यूज करना, इंटीग्रेशन यानी साथ में रखना, है ना, रिसोर्सेज को. इफेक्टिव इंटीग्रेशन, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या होगी, हाई प्रोडक्टिविटी होगी. जितना ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस करेंगे उतना ज़्यादा सेल होगा, सेल होगा तो क्या होगी, प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, प्रॉफिट मिलेगा तो क्या होगा, रिड्यूस कॉस्ट. ये सब आपको पता ही होगा कि जितना ज़्यादा हम प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, जो हमारे प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, तो उसमें जो भी कॉस्ट लगा है, जो भी हमने पैसा लगाया है, वो सब हमको रिटर्न वापस मिलेगा. अगर ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन होगा तो हमारा कॉस्ट जो है वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है, राइट? सो कोऑर्डिनेशन लीड्स टू हायर efficiency. I hope everyone must be knowing about the fixed and variable cost. That, see, in total production there are some fixed cost and there are some variable cost, right? For example, fixed cost means what? जैसे कि मेरा जो वर्कशॉप है, मेरा जो प्रोडक्शन हाउस है, उसमें चाहे मैं कितनी भी चीज़ें बनाऊँ, राइट, how many units I am going to produce of my product, but the fan, the AC, the lights of the machines are going to run the whole day, तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल तो उतना ही आएगा, राइट? तो अगर मैं 200 यूनिट्स बनाती हूँ तो भी मैंने बिल उतना ही भरा. अगर मैं 1000 यूनिट्स बना रही हूँ एक दिन में तो भी मैंने बिल उतना ही भरा. तो अगर मैं ज़्यादा बनाऊँगी तो मेरा वो कॉस्ट डिवाइड हो जाएगा, राइट? सपोज 500 यूनिट्स मैंने बनाए एंड द कॉस्ट, आज के दिन का जो मेरा खर्चा था वो है 1000. तो 1000 डिवाइड बाय 500 विल बी 20 रुपीज़ पर प्रोडक्ट. बट व्हेन आई एम गोइंग टू मेक ओनली 200 प्रोडक्ट्स, राइट, और खर्चा मेरा 1000 ही आज का भी, तो एक 1000 डिवाइड बाय 200 इट विल बी 50 रुपीज़ पर प्रोडक्ट। तो जितना ज़्यादा आपका प्रोडक्शन होता है उतना आपका कॉस्ट जो है वो कम हो जाता है। आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट्स, राइट, variable costs are something different. So this is the meaning of that line. Okay, you can, whenever there is high profitability, high productivity, you can reduce the cost also, क्योंकि उतनी चीज़ में आपने ज़्यादा सामान बना लिया है तो आपका पर प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट जो है वो कम हो गया, राइट। सो इन दिस वे कोऑर्डिनेशन लीड्स टू हायर एफिशिएंसी। Next, it improves goodwill. Higher sales and higher profitability can be achieved due to synchronized efforts of organizational people, strong human relations, and lower cost. It directly results into creating goodwill for organization in the market. It reflects on market shares as well as it helps in building good image in the society. Now, whenever there is higher sales and higher profitability, it is due to what? जब भी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ज़्यादा है इसका मतलब आपने सेल्स ज़्यादा की है तभी प्रॉफिट मिला है ना आपको। तो ये क्यों होता है? ड्यू टू दिस सिंक्रोनाइज इंटीग्रेटेड इफेक्ट ऑफ, किस किस का इफेक्ट है ये? लोगों का, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल पीपल जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं, स्ट्रॉन्ग ह्यूमन रिलेशंस, आपके ह्यूमन रिलेशंस अच्छे हैं, और लोअर कॉस्ट। अभी लास्ट पॉइंट में आई एक्सप्लेन यू, राइट, वेन एवर देर इज मोर प्रोडक्शन द कॉस्ट बिकम्स दी लेस। सो अगर वही चीज़ आप 20 रुपये की आपको पड़ रही है एक प्रोडक्ट सपोज, तो और आप बाहर उसको मतलब आप 200 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करो या 500 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करो, बट यू आर सेलिंग दी एट द सेम MRP, राइट, 20 रुपीज़ की चीज़ है और आप उसको बाहर 30 रुपीज़ में MRP पे बेच रहे हो, बट वो जो 20 रुपीज़ की चीज़ है वो बनाने के लिए आपको 20 लगते हैं कि 15 लगते हैं, उसके ऊपर से आपका प्रॉफिट ये होगा, राइट। सो वेन एवर देर आर हाई, your production cost is reduced due to high productivity, so you will have that, you can even charge lower cost to your customers, right? So when you charge lower cost to the customers, they will buy more, right? People will like your product and they will buy more. So ultimately again this is a full cycle, and again there will be more profitability in your business. So due to lower cost there will be more sales, there will be more profit, and indirectly it will result into the goodwill of the organization. What is goodwill? Goodwill is the monetary reputation of business, right? मीन्स अगर हमें बिजनेस को मॉनेटरी, उसका जो रेपुटेशन होता है उसको अगर मॉनेटरी पैसे में बताना है तो हम उसको गुडविल बोलते हैं। एंड व्हेन अ बिजनेस क्रिएट्स इज गुडविल व्हेन इट हैज़ अ गुड नेम इन दी मार्केट, राइट, मार्केट में उसको सब जानते हैं, पहचानते हैं, उसका अच्छा नाम है, व्हेन द पीपल यूज दोज प्रोडक्ट, the goodwill, the brand, everything comes, right? So people knows about the company, the organization, so ultimately the goodwill is created in the market. Okay, so due to this coordination the goodwill is created, it improves the goodwill. Moreover, it reflects the on market value of shares and has helps in building good image in the society. When you have good goodwill, right, अभी बजाज, टाटा, रिलायंस सब जानते हैं इनको, right? Why? Because they are having the good goodwill, right, and the market shares of their company is very high, बिकॉज गुड गुडविल पीपल लाइक टू इन्वेस्ट देम कि हाँ यहाँ पे पैसे लगाएंगे तो हमारा लॉस तो नहीं होगा, अच्छी कंपनियाँ हैं, राइट, इट विल गिव गुड इमेज ऑल्सो, राइट। सो दिस मीन्स दैट। नेक्स्ट, यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन. Different activities are performed by different departments. Coordination harmonizes those activities for achieving common goal of the organization. Thus, coordination gives proper direction to all departments of the organization. Now, I explained you previously only, there are various departments in an organization and all departments are carrying out their different activities, right? So if coordination is there between all these department, right, so there will be, it means what, or everyone is coordinating, why they are coordinating? To achieve the common goal. So it means what, the proper direction is given to all departments of the organization. So due to coordination all departments will have the same direction, सब एक दूसरे से मिलके काम कर रहे हैं, हार्मनी में काम कर रहे हैं, पीस में काम कर रहे हैं, right, and coordinating with each other For what? For achieving common goal. So we can say that coordination helps in creating unity of direction, right? Unity means एकता. So, एक डिपार्टमेंट अलग कर रहा है, एक अलग कर रहा है, एक अलग कर रहा है. So that is not unity. That is diversity, right? But unity means when all the departments are working in the same line. So whatever direction is given, they are working in the same line. So it is called as unity of direction. And how it is possible? It is possible through coordination of activities of all the different departments. Now comes specialization. This is the last one. All departments of the organization are headed by experts in their respective fields. The specialized knowledge of these departmental heads helps in managerial decisions. It leads the organization to march towards growth and success in the competitive world of the business. Now, how do we get specialization? uh, every department has its expert, right? Like production department will have production manager, finance will have finance manager. So these people are those who are experts in their field. They have specialized knowledge about their field, about their department. So they can take right decision, right? So these managers take right decision at right time. This leads the organization to grow and bring success, right? In this competitive world, if you are not changing with the time, right? If you are not taking the right decision, if you are not expert, if you are not visualizing the changes in the market, right? So you are not going to lead and grow. So to move with the world, the managers have to take expert knowledge, they have to use the expert knowledge, and that's why the organization can march towards the growth and success, right? So in this competitive world, to retain yourself in the market, it is very much necessary to change according to the market and take proper decision, right decision at right time. And who does this? This is done by the managers, the experts in their field. And coordination helps them, because again there are different department managers. If they are not going to coordinate with each other, एक manager कुछ अलग बात कर रहा है, एक अलग कर रहा है, तो फिर काम नहीं होगा. If when all of them combine, take the same decision, right? So they can achieve the objectives of the organization. So here we have learned all the 10 importance of organization. Now see, in a box, management cannot bring together the different element into one harmonious whole without proper coordination among the members of the group. According to Mary Parker Follett, coordination is the plus value of the group. So without coordination, you cannot bring all the things in the organization together. Not only in organization, if you see in your individual, in your personal life also, without coordination, you can't achieve anything, right? You have to coordinate with the everyone, whoever is in your life, to achieve something in your life, right? सिर्फ मैं मुझे जो चाहिए मैं वही करूँगा ऐसे करेंगे तो आपको कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. You have to coordinate with the other people also, right? Suppose for example, I take a very simple example. Suppose you are making a project. There is a group of 10 students in a project, right? So you have to make PPT, but and you people have already decided the subject, topic, who will make on which topic. But if you are not going to coordinate with each other, what will happen? There can be misuse of your resources. Like टॉपिक तो डिसाइड कर लिए थे, लेकिन कौन कितना कर रहा है, कैसे कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, आपने एक दूसरे से नहीं जाना. सो व्हाट विल हैपन ड्यू टू दिस? सी, देयर कैन बी डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ वर्क, राइट? Sometimes there can be wastage of your resources. You have made PPT, but again you after some time you will come to know that some of your friend has made on the same topic, right? So it's better to coordinate. You see, I have done this much, you do इसके आगे का तुम करो. तो ऐसे हर जगह पे, दिस इज अ सिंपल एग्जांपल ऑफ मेकिंग अ पीपीटी और ग्रुप प्रोजेक्ट. But in everywhere in the life, in your house also, if you are not going to coordinate, you cannot finish with your household work also, right? So coordination is very much necessary. It's a very important function of the management. So today I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow I will be doing with the controlling. This is the last function of the management. Okay, thank you. So the assignment for today again will be what is coordination and explain the importance of coordination. I hope everyone is writing the assignment. After this last one, I will put the assignment questions once again on your WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.